Warmest Blessings, Sagittarius Collective. This is Mastershamanpalichee. If you haven't already, go out to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more readings to come. And also, of course, to pay it forward. If this, at the end of this video, if this video or reading makes sense to you and it resonates, please go out there to comment and leave me a comment and let me know how it went for you. All right. I am shuffling here the regular deck of cards here. And let's do this. We've got the 6 of Diamonds for you, Sagittarius Collective. In this point in time, it feels as though that leading you into this energy, leading you into greater results, greater outcomes, an opportunity that is not going to be missed coming your way. So it feels like you need to open up your heart and be ready to do this. This one comes up, this card comes up for you as I say this, and it means that don't doubt yourself, right? You are good enough to doing what you need to do, to doing what you've been wanting to do, and this opportunity is going to be coming your way. So watch for the opportunity and know that it's something that you are going to be able to put your hands in and step into. The other thing that comes is this card here, delegation, right? So start delegating, begin to, if you can't do everything else that you don't really want to do yourself, then delegate it to others around you or hire somebody, right? Or do some things, do some less things that you don't really need to do. The unnecessary things, maybe unnecessary steps needs to be left out. And so that you can just focus on the actual necessary steps that you really do need to focus on. Right now, you also have this card here. The spirits are coming in. And there's a child part of you, a child spirit part of you that wants to reconnect back to you, connect back to yourself, and leading you or urging you to actually help with children or the child within yourself, right? Going back to what you truly want to commit yourself to. And maybe for some of you, maybe there isn't something that you truly want to commit yourself to yet. And you don't really know what that thing is yet. But if you did, then you would actually commit to that like 100%, right? So one thing is also the confidence in yourself, bringing in the willpower. So if I look at the energy, willpower part of you, this chakra energy, it feels like a dull yellow. So high yellow could be like 100%, right? Or on a high 10 level from a 0 to 10, but feels like this yellow or this motivational area part of you feels a bit dull, like a 4 or 5 going into that, like a 4 or 5 level on a 0 to 10. And it doesn't feel, the sense that I'm getting is that you do have the willpower. It's just that it's a low willpower. So it's lower now, and it's been lowered due to whatever you have told yourself, right? The negative energies or the negative talks that you have said to yourself. And perhaps that is also having to do with a trauma that you've had, Sagittarius Collective. So a trauma that has somewhat brought you to stepping back to lowering yourself and not being able to step it up when you should step it up, right? And a part of the ancestral connection of the soul wants you to understand and know right now that it is your throat chakra, your voice, basically, the voice, the words that you say to yourself, that is mostly affecting you, okay? Your voice needs to, if it is out and about and it's, voicing out, then you need to say things that are more positive. And if it's something that you are not being able to voice out, then it's, that something is something that's stuck in you and that you need to let it out. Now, sometimes it's not going to always be a positive thing that you have to say or need to say, but it can be a choice of words, right? Even if it's not a positive thing that's in your head or in your heart, maybe you just want to release some anger out or release something that you thought about someone out. The choice of words that you have can be chosen, and sometimes things can go the opposite direction where it's something that just needs to come out a certain way and you let it out. But once you kind of let it out, you go back and say, okay, so how did this help me, right? How did this heal me? But either way, you need to start to voice things out in a more gentle way, um, and allow yourself to hear your heart first and not your head. So maybe you may take, a moment to think about what you're going to say before you say it, Sagittarius Collective, and focus in on the heart piece. The heart, what does the heart really want? What is this dream? What does this journey have to do with you moving forward more rigorously or perhaps more gently into the purpose that you need to go, right? Into this purposeful path that you need to walk. And sometimes it may not be the purpose, but it can be a purpose for the moment in time. And I also get the magician card, right? The magician card comes up, and this feels like it's going to be, when you do get this opportunity, it's something that's being intervened by the universe, by the spirit that guides, right? To help you make something happen, to help unfold what it is that you truly need to have in your life, even though you may feel and have negative self-talk or feel that you may be not good enough to being in a certain status or a certain place that you need to really ultimately be in. So there's this feeling of disconnection to perhaps even a career or um, a relationship that you should have had or should have that you didn't have because you didn't feel like you were good enough or you didn't feel like you deserve something, right? We want to tell you this. This card came up, and it's something to confirm to you that you need to stand your ground. When you believe there's something that is supposed to be of yours, or perhaps you've been working towards this one thing, trying to get the outcome, trying to find the results, but it's just not coming out because it's lagging due to perhaps a negative activity or a way of thinking, just know that either way, love from the heart needs to flow out. And your dreams need to have some kind of a practical plan. You have to have some kind of plan to get something that you truly want. Now, sometimes, like if there's an intervention, like right with the magician card, right? If there's some kind of divine intervention, then things will just happen for you, right? But after that, there's also needing to be a practical kind of plan so that you can actually draw from that plan and go with what you've written down. Now, there's not always going to be things that go according to plan, but at least you would have the big picture and a little bit of some detail of what you need to do and steps to take to get there. See yourself from a higher perspective right at this time. It feels like if you go and have self time or sacred time, it feels like it's really hard to go there. It feels like there's a blockage there and your heart is not coming at the forefront. It's like sort of stuck in the back, and your head is sort of in the forefront instead. So I want you to go, if you do go into a meditation, and because you are very intuitive, Sagittarius Collective, you need to take a look at it from like an aerial view of yourself, of your life, so that you can just see the big picture and then work into the details after that point. But right now, there is going to be some kind of intervention, a divine one. Okay. I want to stop here and pull out. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to be pulling out a spiritual message for you. Take a slow, deep breath, Sagittarius Collective, and listen in. Topping it off with a cherry. Let yourself go Let things go away from you, these negative thoughts, these words of doubt, this feeling of fear. You don't need it anymore. You don't desire it. Come back to the self, here and now. Stand your ground. Say to the universe and ask, plea, if you will, to bring you joy, to bring you love that you deserve, and that you can love someone else just the same. Open-hearted, open mind. Release the anger. You're no longer in that tribe. Take to the heart the fresh beginnings of this new start, this opportunity. Wow, so it looks like this opportunity is coming your way, so don't miss it, okay? Don't miss this opportunity. It's going to be something that you've been waiting for, been longing for, in fact. I'll leave you with this message, Sagittarius Collective, and we'll talk to you next time. If this makes sense to you and resonates, please leave a comment down below, and I appreciate you for doing so. Warmest blessings, and we'll talk to you soon.